right, so I'm pretty sure everyone that is in the nerd realm is knowledgeable of the fact that Robert Downey Jr. will be playing Doctor Doom. That's not what I was about to talk about. I just got wind that Doctor Doom is going to be like right when he hits the stage, right when he's front and center, he's going to destroy the whole Kang Council. That's what I heard. And so for me, I don't know what I really want to make this move. I mean, this video about. I wanted to make it about Doom, but I want to talk about Kang too. I'm thinking that if they do that, I mean, would that look cool? I mean, yeah, it will look visually. I know they're gonna like. I know it's gonna look crazy, but at the same time, I just don't. I don't want to be done with the Kang story, you know, because had certain situations not had taken place, Kang would have probably been. I don't know. I think they wanted. I mean, if Kang would have been successful, um, they would have for sure taken at least 5 to 6 years to get through his arc, which, um, I want to say they probably would have had the same amount of time to really build up Doctor Doom the way that they did Thanos. You know, that's what I think. I think Doctor Doom was, the latter stages in game. You know, I think he was latter stages in game, and I think they wanted to have him further down the line. I mean, we all know that. I mean, obviously, but I think, um, I mean, not Kang. Excuse me, Doctor Doom. I meant to say Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom. I feel like was supposed to be later down the line, along with Galacticus, or Galactus, and so yeah, man, I'm not done with the Kang story, man. I really feel like we should get some more of that, man. I know what Jonathan Majors did, and I'm not excusing that. And what I'm saying, it just was a distraction. At the very least, it was a distraction. Um, and so I think that given some rehabilitation, maybe they bring him back or something. I don't know. You know, um, what happened was unfortunate, but to lose a whole career over it, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it sucks. I think at the very least, man, if they don't want to bring that guy back, they could bring another actor to play Kang. I don't understand why they just didn't, in the whole, in the big scheme of, what Kang is, he goes through different times, to different timelines, different important pivotal moments in history, he's a part of, and he takes different forms and different looks. I don't know why they just couldn't have, you know, hired someone else. I don't know why that was. Surely that wouldn't have been controversial, because we as fans would have been like, okay, we know why y'all doing this. You gotta, you gotta protect your image and all that. But I don't know. I don't think Jonathan Majors is above or below redemption. You know what I'm saying? Redemption, second chances. You know, seem like a lot of some of these actors got histories, but it would have been really cool to see Kang. But I am excited about Doom. One thing that I didn't like about Doom, you know, initially was um, Robert Downey Jr. playing him. That right there was like, damn. I felt like that was just like, I get it. You gotta go for the money. You gotta go for safe money. I understood that part, but I was just thinking of so many other actors in my head. And one in particular, I'll tell you guys exactly who I wanted to play Doctor Doom, and I had this in my head for a minute because the actor that I'm thinking of was incredible in so many movies and shows that I've seen him in. And also, with that, I thought of him playing this smart, calculating genius, super villain character. I felt like that would be right in his wheelhouse. I felt like it would have been right in his wheelhouse. And his name is Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen. Hopefully, I said his name right. Mads Mikkelsen. He played Hannibal in the TV show adaptation with Lawrence Fishburne um, and Hugh Dancy. You know, a great, great story. Great one of. I mean, that show was classic. That show was like it was scary, but at the same time, it was like wow. Just when you think you know they knock it out of the park with Anthony Hopkins. Here comes Mads, like decades later, and he crushes it. So I think that would have been right up his alley to play Doctor Doom. Man, he was my first choice. If not him, it would have been either him or a far second would have been Cecilian Murphy. You know, but I don't know. I mean, I think they went with the safe money. It makes sense. I think Robert Downey Jr. I mean, there's a story where where Tony and Doctor Doom like swap roles. Um, I think it had something to do with Tony's brain went into Doctor Doom's brain. I mean, head, and he was controlled that way, and so he wasn't really. I don't know. It was I heard no one really liked that story anyway, so it's no wonder I don't quite get all of that story. I know it was like a mind swapping or something like that, but I think that yeah, I think they went safe with the Robert Downey Jr. Hire. But with that being said, and now that it's settled, and we're really just thinking of okay, what is it going to look like? Now we're all just thinking, okay, what's it going to look like when the other Avengers see him? And we're thinking all these different scenarios that are going to come to a head, that are just obviously going to come to a head. And as it's settled in, I'm thinking, okay, like he'll be decent, like he'll do his thing, you know. Will it be great? The jury's out on that, you know. But you know, Doctor Doom on the big screen, done right, because all the other times we've seen him, it has been terrible. And those Fantastic Four movies back in the day, they're actually pretty nice though. But I mean, Doctor Doom never got his justice, or Galactus, for that matter. But tell me what you guys think. Do you think Robert Downey Jr. is going to shock us and just be, you know, the big baddie? Is he going to live up to the big baddie hype that we know Doctor Doom, should be? You know, uh, you guys let me know, or is it gonna? It's gonna be a dud. You guys let me know that too. All right, you guys.